Well, hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to do an update video for you guys. It's Monday, start off the week with some updates. Some good, some not so good. Let's be honest. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Some of these updates that I'm gonna give you may not be the best, but yeah, one thing I want to do on this channel is number one, provide you some value, and number two, keep you in the loop with what's happening. At least as far as what I know. Everything that I know, you're gonna know because I never hold any secrets or anything like that. Any information or intel I get, I usually pass it on either through video or via my Telegram. So let's go ahead and jump into these updates. We'll cover what's working first. Then we'll cover some platforms that are having some issues, some that might be over. Doesn't have a whole lot of good signs with some of these different platforms that I'm going to talk about here towards the end. But yeah, let's go ahead and cover all of these things. Of course, I want to start off by saying that I am not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. If you are going to get into any of these platforms, guys, just know that there is risk. So, number one, do your own research and due diligence. Okay, that's very, very important. Number two, you got to be okay with the risk going in. Otherwise, these platforms are just not for you. I mean, there's no more clear way to say that. Okay, if you're not okay with risk, these platforms are not for you. And if you are okay with risk and you do decide to get in, should only be putting in risk capital, guys, funds you can afford to lose. And then there's a little bonus tip, not that I give advice or anything like that, but this is something that I've done over the years, something we've talked about in the past. Once you get in a platform, do not compound or even think about compounding until you've pulled out your initial capital, right? And even then, a lot of times I won't compound, but if I do decide to compound into a platform, it's only if I've pulled out my seed capital. It's only if I pulled out my initial, right? So very, very important there. I see some people just compounding to the moon. They never pull anything out, and a platform goes sideways, and they're like, "Man, I never pulled anything out." That's crazy, right? You want to be able to pull your initial capital out before you even think about doing anything like compounding. And again, you know, have a strategy, right? Have a strategy. Maybe you might want to pull everything out. I mean, you know what? Let me hold that for another video because I'm going off on a very, very this can go into a very long tangent, and I want to keep it focused on these different platforms right now. So let's jump in. Okay. Again, follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Hit that little bell icon. That way you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video, because a lot of times these videos are time sensitive, right? So yeah, let's go ahead and dive right in. Um, Market today looking really, really good. See Bitcoin holding above that 52K mark, Ethereum just a tad under 3K, which is awesome, right? See your 17% growth over the last 7 days. Bitcoin over 9% growth in the last 7 days. Look at BNB, 11.30 plus percent in the last 7 days, up at $353. I remember there was a time where we were talking about, will BNB go over that $300 mark again, right? I think it was at 210 or 215 at the time, something like that, maybe close to 200. And I look at it right now, right? So things are going really, really well. Now, here's again just my thing, right? To segue into these different platforms. Whenever you see a spike like that, whenever crypto goes up and has a nice little moonshot, or vice versa, when it drops drastically, that's when some of these platforms start to have some issues. Okay. And again, a lot of times when crypto decides to, ramp up really, really quickly, some of these people behind these platforms, they get greedy and they're like, man, look at crypto go. They see the value of the crypto that's in the platform, and they might want to run away with it. I mean, again, I've seen some crazy things in the last 7 years. I'm not saying that happens all the time, but it does happen. Okay, so whenever I see crypto move drastically one way or the other, either up or down, down, down really quick, and I kind of start looking at these platforms and seeing what's going on. Again, I'm not going to say that that's what's happening with some of these platforms, but it can be, right? Vice versa, right? We're not seeing this in the market right now, but vice versa, when the market drops, sometimes these platforms can't sustain themselves, right? And it ends up, disappearing. Some well-intentioned owners, if crypto goes the other way, sometimes they can't sustain their platform. So that's when issues start to come up as well. So, for me, I like when the market is kind of trending sideways, just kind of steady, doing its thing. Whenever it takes a moonshot like this, it's been up, a lot over the last week or two. It's great because you can see your wallet balance is looking really, really fat and juicy, right? Then some of these different platforms start to have some issues. So anyway, we'll circle back to that point later when we talk about some of these different platforms that are having some issues. Let's talk about some platforms that are doing well. Let's get these out of the way, okay, before we start focusing on some of these other things. Quantum Club. Let's start off with this one here. This is the new site, the new the new video, right? They're coming out with a 4 video series to get people ready for the launch. All of these videos, by the way, my understanding is it's going to be rolled out this week. Like, for example, they already rolled out the first video. I posted it inside of our Telegram. You should watch this video, guys. If you're in the platform or if you're looking to get in, I believe video 2 is going to get released tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then video 3 and 4 are going to be launched throughout the course of the week. One of those videos is going to talk about, I think, the product. The other one is going to really dive into the compensation plan. And then, it's going to be rolled out, right? This is going to be, they're doing the launch kind of, using this video series. They're getting everybody ready for the launch, which is a great way to do it, right? That's just a great way for them to do it. That way, everybody's on the same page. But this is going to be exciting, guys. It's going to be very, very exciting. So it is launch week for Quantum Club, and if you're not plugged into their Facebook group, make sure you get plugged in. That's where they're posting a lot of updates, up to the minute updates. Matter of fact, I'm on my phone right now. I'm not going to pull it up here, but if I'm on my phone, let me just read you the latest post from the owner. He just posted in the Facebook group. He said, "Hey guys, quick update. Feedback so far on the launch is amazing. Thank you for all your support. The time of the release of video number 2 will be 9 p.m. Eastern on Monday. Before then, make sure you watch video number 1 all the way through. So everyone knows signups are tracking properly. Downline and team views might not be available for a couple of days, but your teams are there. The data is fine. Notifications for new signups are there, and the data. Oops, I just read that. Notifications for new signups since the new system has gone live will begin going out later tonight and early tomorrow. These have been turned off as we have been migrating to a new system that is more robust and has the ability to handle the commission plan, purchasing, integrating systems, as well as better user experience and scale. So they're upgrading everything. Because again, remember, prior to this new site being launched, there wasn't any ability to really purchase anything. Now that they're getting ready to roll out the product and obviously pay out commissions, they do need to, prepare the site, right, so to speak. So they're doing that migration right now. So if you log into the back office, right, you're not going to be able to see your team, all that stuff, but they're telling you that the data is there, everything is fine. Okay. It says so you do not need to wait or hold off until these things are done to begin promoting. As if you wait, you will miss out on some of the momentum you can create. Your data and teams are fine. Signups with your link are working. Tracking is storing in the database with the tracking links you are using. When you see the right opportunity, sometimes you have to just take massive action and make things happen. This is one of those times. Yeah, so there's a couple other things there, but that you get the gist, right? Essentially, it's rollout week, right? This is going to be launched, so very, very exciting times. Again, if you're in Quantum Club, get excited, get caught up. Make sure you're plugged into their Facebook group. Watch the video 1, watch video 2 tonight when it comes out, and yeah, it's exciting stuff. Again, if you aren't in Quantum Club, I'll leave a link down below somewhere or message me for my link. I believe the links are still the same, if I'm not mistaken. In any case, I just posted my link in my Telegram. So head on over to my Telegram and scroll up a little bit. You'll see it right there. But yeah, I'm very excited about this, super bullish on this program. And we shall see. We shall see what happens with this rollout. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. I'll be talking about this throughout the course of the week, obviously, because it's launch week. All right. Next up is that's the old site for Quantum Club. Next up is Tryxus. They ran a promo, right? A 48-hour promo. As of right now, as I make this video, I believe there's 7 hours left, if I'm not mistaken. They just sent out an email. But yeah, essentially what it is they launched a brand new package. Let me see if the package is over here. Yeah, it's called Prime Performance. And this one pays out 1.6% a day for 35 calendar days. So it pays out 7 days a week. So again, it's 1.6% for 35 calendar days. And Essentially right now, if you take advantage of this promo, if you get a prime performance package, they are giving out a $500 bonus package. Okay. A $500 bonus package. Now, the minimum to get into this package, it looks like it's $500. So you can, get in, get a free $500 package. Or excuse me, you're not going to get a free $500 package. You're getting a 10% bonus package. What am I saying? I think I'm thinking of another platform. It's a 10% bonus package. So if you get in with 500, your bonus is going to be a $50. If you get in with 5,000, your bonus is going to be 500. So correction, right? Real quick. It's early, guys. Sorry about that. But you're getting a 10% bonus package. Now, in order to claim that package, you do need to send them a ticket. Doesn't happen automatically, so make sure you send them a ticket. But the update I wanted to give you guys is there's only about 7 hours left, I believe, in this promo. Again, plug into their Telegram. You'll get up-to-date information on the promo. Also, there's a live Zoom today, I believe. Every day, Monday through Friday, they do a 1 p.m. Zoom, 1 p.m. Eastern Zoom, which is 6 p.m. UTC. So if you want to plug in there, make sure you plug in over there. But overall, the platform is doing well. We just did a bunch of withdrawals. This thing is working perfectly fine as of right now. So yeah, this is called Tryxus. Okay. Next up is ARAMEX. This one here, another platform that's just kind of doing its thing. Yeah, it's working. It's working perfectly fine. Withdrawals have been smooth. Again, it doesn't pay out on the weekends. It pays out Monday through Friday. But once your your bot ends, right? The duration of the bot ends, you do get your capital released back to you. Now, again, these are business days. So, for example, if you get in with the 15-day bot, it's 15 business days. Because again, you only get paid out on business days, and then you get your capital released at the end of those 15 business days. Again, that's how all these these bots work. This is 25 business days. The profit is 1% a day for this one. This bot pays out 1.4. This one pays out 1.8% daily. And this 60-day business or 60 business day bot pays out 2.1% daily. Okay. So again, this one here is working perfectly fine. If you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. Intel bots, this one here doing its thing. I just did a withdrawal. Again, with this one, you can withdraw your passive rewards every Monday. You're participating in the affiliate program, binary commissions, direct commissions, indirect commissions. Those get paid out every single day to your wallet. You can withdraw that every single day as well. So that's how this platform works. Again, they have their first quarter promo going on right now. It's Monday as I'm doing this video. So just a reminder, if you do have passive rewards in your balance, you can go ahead and withdraw them today. Okay, do that ASAP. All right. So yeah, their first quarter promotion, you can see here, it's from February 6th to March 16th. So just a little bit over a month, maybe 30 or 40 days, give or take, is the promotion period. But yeah, this platform so far doing really well. You can make up to 1.8% a day, Monday through Friday. Okay. All right, guys, real quick, DeFi Synergy, they just released their week 2 trading report. You can pull that trading report from their site. So far, so good. Again, it's a brand new platform. So new that they've only released 2 weeks worth of trading reports. So there's only 2 trading reports that they've released. You can check it out. But again, this one here, so far, so good. It's working really well. The withdrawal request, you can make one every 3 days. Okay, one every 72 hours. So just a heads up, you can't do a request every single day. You can do one request every 72 hours. Every request that we've put in has come to our wallet. So this one here, again, doing really, really well so far. Another platform that's just been, doing its thing, is Soleti AI. This one pays out a different amount every single day. It pays out Monday through Friday. You can see here today is 0.84% as I'm making this video. Excuse me. Again, it doesn't pay out on the weekends. So you can see here, this is Monday today. Weekend, it didn't pay out, but then this was last week, right? Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. You can get a gist of, the average, or at least the average for the week, because it changes. And this platform has been growing organically. You can see here the user base number has been going up. The value staked has also been going up. I think my last video, it was at like maybe 300K. Over the weekend, they had a nice little A nice little spike in the value staked. But this one here doing its thing. Again, it's on Binance Smart Chain. You do need USDT BEP20 to get in. So if you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. That's their PAM. Okay, the PAM fluctuates from day to day, pays up Monday through Friday. Okay. Two other platforms real quick. TLC, this one here doing its thing as well. No real major updates from my last video. And in this space, that's a good thing, right? When there's nothing too much to talk about, a lot of times that's a good thing, right? Like no news is good news in this space. And that can be said for trade like crazy right now. Again, another platform just performing, doing its thing. This one here, I got into this one last week. So far, so good. Okay. And again, this is definitely a platform that's on the higher end of the risk scale. So again, we don't know how long these things will run, but so far, so good. This one has 6 different packages that you can choose from, starting off at 2% a day. So that should tell you that, it's definitely on the higher end of the risk scale, as I said. This one pays out 2% a day for 10 working days. So that's Monday through Friday, right? Working days is business days, Monday through Friday. They also have a 2.3% a day for 15 working days, a 2.7% a day for 20 working days, and then a 3% a day for 25 working days. Of course, you have to look at the minimum to put in to get into some of these packages. Like, for example, this one here, you do need 5,000 to get in. But you get in where you fit in. And then these last two, you can see are 15. Now these are calendar days, so these are not Monday through Friday. It's 7 days a week. After 15 calendar days, you get 250%. So essentially your capital, in order to get into this one, you get a minimum of $3,000. So again, you get your capital back plus 150% profit in 15 days. And this one here, minimum to get in is 5,000, but at the end of 5 calendar days, you get 300%. So essentially your capital back plus 200% profit. So am I saying this is conservative? I hope you understand it's not. Okay, this is definitely on the higher end of the risk scale. But some of you guys are telegramming me. Is that a thing? Is that a term, telegramming? Right? Some of you guys are hitting me up on Telegram saying, "Hey, what's the most aggressive thing that you're doing, or what's the most aggressive thing that I can get into?" This is one of those things. Okay. So again, risk capital only, guys. I want to emphasize risk capital only, but so far, so good. Okay. So let's transition, guys. Let's switch our hats. Let's transition and talk a little about some of these platforms that might be having not might, some of them are definitely having some issues. And some of them, are, don't exactly know what's going on right quick. So let's talk about money flow. Now, this one here, got into this one. We said it was an experiment. We said it was a social game. And I got to find out what's going on, to be honest, because again, I was out of town over the weekend. I was trying to keep up with tabs, over on Telegram, but I wasn't really logging into the site too much because again, I was on the road, got back in. And I was checking the withdrawals, right? I was trying to do a withdrawal. The withdrawal button for some reason isn't working. Now, silver lining is, number one, I didn't really put much to get in. I think I put in $20 total, right? I put in $5 with the initial package. That one completed. I went back in with $5, and then I upgraded to the $10. So 5, 5, 10. That's $20 that I put in. But the withdrawal button is not working right now. So I got to find out what's going on. I've had a few of you guys message me saying that you're experiencing the same thing. So again, I'm not exactly sure what's happening, but so far, as of right now, it doesn't seem like I can withdraw. Again, we haven't really put much to get in, but that's not the point. The point is the withdrawal button isn't working. So I'm going to find out what's going on. Any intel I get on this today, because I'm going to ask around. Um, I'll post it inside of our Telegram. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Again, this was launched about 30 days ago. There was a DDoS attack. It was relaunched about a week ago, give or take. And we'll see what happens here. But definitely not a good look for any platform whenever the withdrawal button isn't working. But again, the silver lining is chances are, if you're like me, you probably didn't put much into this thing. Because again, the way this platform works, you start off at $5. You need to have these packages mature for you to put a little bit more money in. This is not one of those platforms where you can just, drop $1,000 in or 5,000 or 10,000 plus dollars in all at once. You have to start at the $5 package, then wait for that to mature. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. I'm going to try to get more intel. Another platform that had a big hit over the weekend was 101 Moneymaker. This one here, they had an issue with their PAM. And in fact, I have the Telegram post up right here. Yeah. So this was a post they put up, overnight. It says your update on 101 Moneymaker and the PAM collapse. So apparently the PAM did collapse. Says here the last 3 weeks have been a roller coaster. Our PAM account, which once promised sky high returns, faced a swift and harsh downfall. All equity vanished, leaving the accounts empty. While we all knew the risk of trading, the reality hit hard, but we're not giving up. It's time to rebuild. So again, this is their plan to rebuild. Again, I don't know what you want to do. Figure out what you want to do with this. Definitely not a good look, right? They basically had their PAM account drained. So if you were in the PAM account, um, certainly is not a good thing here. Says you're rebuilding, not refunding. We're converting 10% of your initial PAM stake into the 101 flagship product. In 101 days, the stake will double, giving you back 20% of your original capital. So in order for you to get 20% of your capital back, if you got into the PAM account, you got to wait 101 days. And then gradual credits every 45 to 60 days, we aim to credit an additional 10 to 20% with a goal to restore 50% of your capital within 90 to 120 days. And then their goal is to eventually return all the capital. Now, again, not a good look. I mean, there's no other way. I mean, I just seen this a little while ago, so it's not. I probably haven't processed all of it so far. Just initial reaction, definitely not a good look. Yeah, I mean, what more can I say? I mean, it's just not good. I mean, the platform ran for quite a bit. It ran for a couple of months, actually. A nice amount of time, actually longer than I thought they'd run, to be honest. But yeah, this certainly is not a good look for them. So I don't know if it has anything to do with the crypto going up. Of course, they're saying it's they had a bad trade or whatever they're saying. Who knows if that's true or not? Only they know, right? But ultimately, it's the same end. The end situation for everyone that's in this platform is it looks like the trading accounts, at least their PAM, they're saying has been wiped out. So yeah, any intel I get on this, any further updates I get on this, I will be posting inside of my Telegram. So stay tuned for that. But definitely not a good look for this one. Might be done. Might be done. Um, yeah, so that's 101 Moneymaker. Another platform, guys. And again, I've given a couple of updates on this one already. And I still get, I guess people aren't watching the videos. I don't know. Or not plugged into our Telegram, but they messaged me on Telegram saying, "Hey, what's going on with Land Screen? I can't withdraw. I just tried to do a withdrawal." I just had somebody last night say, "Hey, I just tried to do a withdrawal." Well, for the past month, we've been updating everybody via video and on Telegram that withdrawals have not, we're not able to withdraw, right? They're not allowing us to do any withdrawals. Apparently, there was some issue. I mean, I'm not going to rehash the whole story, but there was some issues that were going on. They halted the withdrawals. Then they said they were going to allow us to withdraw, but only 10% of the balance. That hasn't happened either. It's been over a month. So chances are this one here is it's a wrap, right? I mean, I haven't got any type of communication I haven't heard any type of official updates from corporate. My two uplines, my direct sponsor, and I believe his direct sponsor, which I'm in communication with as well, both of them have basically said, "Hey, we haven't received any type of," I'm paraphrasing here, but they both said, "Hey, we haven't received any type of communication from corporate, the team, from the owners, and the master distributor is, MIA. We can't get any type of response or reply back from him either." So, they've moved on. And those are my two direct uplines. They've already moved on. I've already moved on as well because again, anytime you can't withdraw for a month, I mean, I'm not going to sit there twiddling my thumbs, hoping and praying that it comes back. If it does, great. If there's an update that's given out, I'm certainly going to, listen to it and share it with everybody. But, you know, if we're not able to withdraw and it's already been over a month, it's over, right? That's how it works. Again, it ran for a long time. It ran for a year, right? That's more than you can say for a lot of these platforms. This platform ran for a year and change, I believe. So again, it ran for a long time. which is a good thing, right? Especially if you got in when we first started talking about it. You should have been way in profit, way in profit. Even if you didn't refer anybody, you should have been way in profit if you got in when we first started talking about it. But as of right now, it certainly looks like, they're not going to be coming back. We haven't received any official word or anything like that. Unless they gave one and I missed it, which I doubt because I'm usually checking in. This one seems like, no communication. It's not a good look, right? Real quick, two other platforms. I'm not even going to pull up the site, but it certainly looks like it's over for one of them. One is definitely over, right? Is Aladdin bot. So quick update. Again, this is not anything new, but I do get a bunch of messages from people over the weekend. I had a bunch of messages. This is not a new update because we've been talking about this now for over a week, but it seems like Aladdin bot is gone as well. Well, their website is gone, that's for sure. Tried to go onto their website. The site's not even up. So if the site's not up, that's definitely not a good look. And prior to that, they were already having some issues because we couldn't log onto the site for a while now, for several days. But the site was up, but we just couldn't log in. We were getting some pop-ups saying, hey, try again later. Now when you try to get onto the site, it's completely gone. So obviously, that platform, it looks like they pulled the site down. You know, what more can I say about that? It looks like it's a done deal. But again, like LG, like some of these other platforms, like 101 Moneymaker, if you got in when we first started talking about it, you should have been way in profit. Okay. That was an aggressive platform. We said that a couple of times whenever we would do an update. Hey, it's on the aggressive side. Um, But if you got in early when we first started talking about it, you should have been way in profit, even if you didn't refer anybody. So, that's how it goes. It ran for quite a while. I don't know the exact time frame. 6 months. Has it been 6 months? I think it's been over 6 months, which is quite a while. Think when you consider, that it was an aggressive paying platform. But like I said, as of right now, the website's not even up, and it is what it is. They just posted inside of their Telegram. Somebody posted there. I'm not exactly sure. Somebody posted in there. I guess it's the admin of the Telegram saying, "Hey guys, there hasn't been any communication with the team. We don't know what's going on. Website is down. We don't know. We didn't even know how long this Telegram is going to be up. Obviously, those are red flags, right? So take of that, what you wish, and it's time to move on. And then the last one, this is another one. I just got a couple of messages over the weekend, somebody saying, hey, what's going on with GS Partners, GS Pro, what's happening? Again, that's another platform for the last, I don't know, 2 months. I've talked about it saying, hey, we're not able to access the site. They're no longer doing business in the US. We can't get into the back office. Then they allowed us to get into the back office, but you can't withdraw. So again, it's been 2 months that we've kind of talked about it, saying, hey, there's no way we can withdraw from this thing. I don't think it's coming back. And then my direct sponsor, I've had dialogue with him, and he's someone that's pretty connected to the top. And even he was like, hey man, I'm not getting any updates. I don't feel good about this. And yeah, it looks like it's definitely over. It's not coming back. So again, I want to be clear, GS Partners, that's another platform that's pretty much gone. Again, not a new update. We've talked about it for 2 months now, saying it's gone, and it's not coming back. We can't withdraw, et cetera, et cetera. But again, I'm still getting some messages about it, so I wanted to kind of circle back and just say, hey, we're not able to withdraw from that platform. So yeah, as you can see, guys, these platforms, they certainly have a shelf life, right? These platforms have a shelf life. The key to these platforms is to get in early. If you can, get in early, okay? And if you have a platform that runs for 6 months or a year or something like that, um, that's a thing, right? Again, the key is you want to get into these platforms as early as you can and have a strategy on how to play them, right? We'll talk about that on another video. So yeah, lots of updates here, some good, some not so good, let's be clear. But that's a space that we're in, guys. Okay, this is a risky space that we're playing in, and you got to be okay one way or the other. Okay, yes, it's good when there's platforms that you can make gains from, but again, there is risk on the other side of that coin, right? It's a double-edged sword. So, yeah, just wanted to give you the rundown on some of these different platforms. I'll come back do another round of updates later on. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell icon so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. And again, as always, guys, risk capital only. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.